They set up sanctuary jurisdictions all over the country to make it more difficult to remove illegal migrants who commit crime. And now third, they don't want to fund the people who actually remove those illegal migrants who commit crime. They don't want to fund ICE. I mean, that's their plan, and they're executing it.
The moment Jordan links sanctuary cities, ICE, Haitian immigrants into one argument, the conversation shifts fast.
Thank you for doing this hearing. I thank our witnesses, particularly Ms. Heiling, Ms. Fox, and Ms. Wilkinson for being here and for your loss. I just said this on the House floor, but I think it's worth saying again. Think about what's happened in our country. For 4 years, the Democrats allowed 10 million illegal migrants to enter our nation. Second, they set up sanctuary jurisdictions all over the country to make it more difficult to remove illegal migrants who commit crime. And now third, they don't want to fund the people who actually remove those illegal migrants who commit crime. They don't want to fund ICE. I mean, that's their plan, and they're executing it. And of course, what's the end result? Tragedies like all of your families have had to endure. That's what happens. That's what happens when you adopt the plan that they're putting in action. That's exactly what happens. And so this is not political, as the ranking member just said. This is the facts. You've lived it in the worst way possible. The worst way, the most personal to your entire family. What's happened is tragic, and you all know that, but you're willing to come here and testify because you want that plan to be stopped. Let in 10 million, create sanctuary jurisdictions where illegal migrants commit crimes. Almost a third of the country is in that kind of jurisdiction. 18 cities, 11 states, 3 counties in the District of Columbia, that kind of jurisdiction. And then, the guys who go out and stop those bad guys, illegal migrants who did crime, they defunded them. Wow, that's the Democrats' plan? That's scary. And so this is not political. This is for you to come tell your story. So hopefully we can stop what they've started to the tune of 10 million. Oh, by the way, it just got worse. Just got worse because on the House floor, they said anyone who came here under temporary protected status is now going to be permanent. 300,000 Haitians who entered the country during the Biden administration, we're going to make that permanent. So they're making it even worse. So this is not a political hearing. This is to get the facts and the truth about the tragedy you've had to endure because of Democrat policies, plain and simple. So I want to thank the chairman for his work, for this hearing, and for your courage and your willingness to come here today and tell the story.
And we are going to start with Mr. Schmidt from the state of Kansas.
My name is Chairman, and I want to thank all of our witnesses for being here and for not just taking your time, but for giving your hearts. We're grateful for your sharing your stories because it makes it real for people who are watching and who will read this record and who understand that this is more than a policy debate. So thank you for your time. Let me start, go this direction. Ms. Wilkerson, let me start with you. I'm sorry, I didn't catch. Where is your home state?
It was Houston, Texas.
In Texas?
Lived just outside of Houston, yes.
What happened to the person who killed your child?
I got justice in a court of law, probably because it was in Texas. He could have gotten between 5 and 99 years. He got 99 years, and so that means he has to serve 30 years before he comes up for parole. Okay. So we have about another 15 years and before I have to start fighting, letting him out, him getting out of jail.
Yeah, I'm not sure that this should be a parole type of situation here, truth be told. If anything, spend your time in jail. I really wish it would have been 99 years, so I would say this year. How about this year? You do this to someone's child, you get 99 years in jail, all right, starting there, and then when you get out, we deport you. And then if you come back, you see where I'm going with this here, right? But if you come back, then, you get deported again. 99 years first, but do the 99 years first. But either way.
But I am grateful that he got some justice. I know so many parents don't get that.
Right.
Ms. Eiley, may I ask you the same question? What happened to the person who killed your child?
Brady and Hallie had their crash happen this past July. We have been pushed off and pushed off. Things take time, we're told. This is just how it works. Be patient. try to raise your family, try to go about your life, but be patient. So we are still living this justice you speak of.
How old was Brady?
He was 19 and Hallie was 18.
Brady looked like quite an athlete from the photos.
Brady and Hallie were both amazing athletes. Brady turned down scholarships to stay home and support Hallie in her athletics. And they were going to start college together in about 2 weeks. All of their college belongings are still in their rooms, in our basements, just like they're going to come back and we're going to send them off someday. You're right, he looked like an amazing athlete because he was. He's a very special boy to a lot of people that know him and that don't know him.
Yeah.
He's made a huge impact.
I saw what looked like football photos. Was he a multi-sport athlete?
Brady played football mainly. He was a state track athlete. He ran relays and threw the shot put. He went 2 years in a row to the state competition, and he weight trained in between times, as you can see by the size of his biceps. He never missed a workout session. He was very self-disciplined. He was very much a rule follower. To die in the way he did, innocently trying to get home, the rule follower in him was screaming at the top of his lungs, "This woman is drunk. She's driving the wrong way. I don't have time to react. Why wasn't she home with her own family, taking care of them, sparing my child?"
Yeah, guys, wow. Listen, be fully aware here. This could have happened, let's say, coming from like an American driver, all right? Just understand this here. This could have happened, but it is 100% worse when it could have been preventable. And when I say preventable, I mean the person who did this shouldn't have not been in the country in the first place. So now imagine, her kid would have absolutely been still here, going to college within the next 2 weeks here, guys, right? Or 1 week by now, all right? If that person was not in the country. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I see the left consistently try to make arguments for this here, but it's not really much of one here. All right, like, how are you going to tell this mother specifically that lost her kids here? All right, how are you going to tell her that you're going to still back the idea of this here? This was preventable. Preventable meaning that the woman who did this did not need to be in this country. I think she was from Honduras.
Where were they going to go to college?
They were going to go over to South Dakota to Lake Area Tech. He was planning on opening a diesel mechanic shop at our house. We just finished building. Him and his dad had spent the whole summer. They own semis and excavating equipment. They do a lot of dirt work and truck hauling, and he was gonna open that shop to be able to service all of those trucks. Like I said, he was very independently driven, had lots of goals. He had a plan for him and Hallie. It was a little different than what he was anticipating.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Ms. Fox, what happened to the person who hit your daughter?
I contacted the voice line victims of immigration crime engagement back in January. After our 7th arraignment, she took the pleading guilty to Class 5 felony conspiracy to flee the scene of an accident with severe bodily injury. So I filed a report with Voice, and we received news that she has since been deported. February 28th, it was confirmed that she is back in Venezuela.
So each of the three of you had interaction with the criminal justice system after the crimes that injured or killed your children. Since this all happened to each of the three mothers, just quickly, has anybody who engaged in the policies that let those people stay in this country illegally beforehand, has anybody contacted you and expressed sympathy or apologized to you?
No, we've heard from one politician from our local area expressing his sincere condolences, but we've heard nothing about anything that was done wrong in justice as much as Ms. Renee Good has received.
I had several Republicans express their sympathy, but most of the others just wanted to look away and not, they're not emotionally strong enough to look at it, let alone live through it. But they're not going to change a policy. That's why I fully believe that our kids are just collateral
Pawns?
damage.
Yeah.
I think my time's expired, Mr. Chairman. I just want to say we are very sorry that our country let this happen to you.
By now, I think I'm starting to see the entirety of this hearing based off of the videos you guys are sending me in. Because again, as always here, I don't choose any of the videos I do. You guys send them to me. Right. So here's the thing. We saw Jasmine Crockett stand up and basically start talking completely crazy to the woman who lost her son in an accident here. We saw that. I think we recently covered that a couple of days ago here. And yeah, does it surprise me that Democrats are not like lining up as much as they lined up for Renee Good? That doesn't surprise me at all. Because again, you think differently, or you actually experience something real due to the policies that they are basically backing. So they don't want nothing to do with you, bro. Right? No. You should not be able to speak. And purely based off of the vitriol, it felt like Jasmine Crockett specifically was kind of exuding. Oh yeah, no, guys. No. They don't care. They don't care. I can only read it as, to them, it truthfully doesn't matter that you're going through these things, because an American could have done this and it would have been just as bad. But it seems like they consistently are missing the point of it here. It wouldn't have happened to this person. Do you understand what I'm saying here, guys? Like it wouldn't have happened to any of these mothers, because the real root of the cause here is your policies have allowed this to happen. There is no backstepping this here. You can't squirm out of this one here. Not really. What's true is going to be true, guys. I mean, if you didn't allow 10 million people into the country, then guess what would have not happened, guys? That person that ended the life of their loved ones would have not been here, bro. Purely preventable. That's the reality. There is not really much of an argument, but I'm sure someone will find one. But all right, listen, guys, you guys attempt to have an absolutely amazing day. This one was very heavy, and I mean very heavy. Didn't even get like a pre-warning or anything here. But listen, if you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and catch you guys later.